Alright, today we're going to be installing the Tekonsha trailer light power module here. This is a zero contact interface. Basically, you just have to snap the sensors over the wires. No cutting, all the features there as you can see. Link will be in the description to buy it below. And here's what the module looks like and all of its wiring. I suggest watching eTrailer's video on your specific car to find out which wire goes to what. I've already done so I already know which wire it is, so you won't see much troubleshooting on this video, just hooking this up. Alright, you're going to want to grab a plastic trim tool and gently slide it on the edge of this and pull down. On the Q7 there's no screws to the best of my knowledge, everything is pop clips, so just be gentle. You want to take the curved part and then pull up from the glass, so you're pulling the plastic up and away from you. Alright, so when you take this off, you obviously want to be careful because there's wires hooked up to this, wires hooked up to the light on the back side. So you're going to want to disconnect them before you just yank this thing off. Just clips, no screws, no bolts. You're going to want to pick a place for your module here. For this particular application, I'm going to use the 3M sticky tape for the back. And I'm going to stick my module up in this dead space so these wires can just run out. I got the 3M tape installed. So we're going to stick this back up in here and hold it for a while so the tape gets a really good seal. That should be pretty secure. Remember, you're not going to use the stop because it runs off the same circuit as the tail light and the turn signal does, so you only need 3 plugs. Keep this little bundle of wire back here. We have the sensors hooked up. We have the left turn signal on the blue wire, and then we have the tail lights on the gray wire here. And it's very simple, easy connection. These just pop right open. So they just go right in the middle of those two little like magnetic looking things. It just picks up the signal that the wire sends. Once you have it in there, close it, make sure it's secure, and then we'll put the foam tape on it to make sure that those don't move anywhere. The white one is your ground. You can drill right into the metal, or you can find another spot to tap it into. We'll probably just put it right in the metal with the screw provided. Alright, then you just want to find like a nice high spot away from everything else on the inside. Don't do it on the outside, it'll punch through and you'll look like an idiot. Just a nice blank spot so you can put that self-tapping screw in there. Alright, so now we have that tapped in, ran to the back. Zip tied those lines up, and everything else is stashed back here, so we got that line connected. We'll just clean this up a little bit. So next you'll take your foam tape here. Make sure that we slide it back up the wire, connect it, make sure it's nice and tight. Don't have much room, so I'm starting on the back side. Don't want any other wires in there. Just these. Just the blue one. And when you wrap the foam tape around, stick it on that bottom part so that wire doesn't move. It's a little challenging to get this in there because there's just no room, but there's a will, there's a way. Here's the finished result. Alright, so I have the passenger side all done up as well, just tapped in. You only need 1 plug on this side because remember the taillights and the brake lights run off the same thing. So here you see the 4-pole flat plug coming down. You'll keep this hanging for now until we finish. We got the ground hooked up, we got those hooked up. Next is to run the power line. Okay, so the Audi Q7 battery is in the front of the car, which means we have to run our power cable to the front of the car. So instead of removing all the panels, I just fished it under the side of this all the way back. I kept it fished along the side underneath this thing. It's just following this all the way. You can see part of it sticking out right here. I'll tuck that back up obviously, but it just gives you the idea. I just ran it underneath the side of it. Ran it underneath the 3rd row seating, up and over the metal bracket here so that it doesn't get pinched. And then we have it running down. I ran the wire up through here and I fished it out of here with like a long pair of needle nose pliers that I had. Ran it along the edge all the way up here. Just pulled this weather trim back and force it on the inside until you get it up here with the factory wiring. Run it through the back all the way through there, and then here you have your wiring, which will connect right there to that wire. Alright, we're just finishing up now. We got our power line running. We got it connected with the butt connector that's provided in the kit. I just also put a little bit of electrical tape over it to make sure it's extra secure. So that's all wired up. You'll leave your 4-prong connector hanging out because we're gonna wire that up through the back hatch. All the other stuff's wired and ready to go. All right, now we got our door panel back on here. The 4-prong thing is just kept right inside here. 4-prong clip will just fall down and be able to hook up to your boat trailer. It'll just stay on the closed door part right there. So I got it wired to the battery, fuses in, and again, it's wired all the way through the side of the car, all the way through the back side of the car. So this is it for now. I'm actually waiting on a tester to come in the mail, and then I'm gonna get a tester to test these lights before they go on a trailer to make sure they're 100%. So we're gonna get it done and get the testing done another day. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.